Hi guys. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to do this video or not, but I guess I finally decided to go ahead and do it. Um, I don't know if it's because of these lights or what, but I don't know. I've been feeling kind of lightheaded, or it might have been from my workout, moving around so suddenly and quickly. I don't know. But anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm good. I decided to just put my hair wrap on because I seriously do not feel like hassling with my hair right now. Excuse me. And I wanted to take my hat off that I put on for the workout because it was like really making my head hot and sweaty. And since I was working out, that didn't help. So I decided to come to you guys today with a little chat. And I'm going to do something different than I usually do. I never usually smoke on here, but since I'm not monetized yet, I can do whatever I want. And when I get monetized, then I'll probably curb a lot better on my footage that I'm going to be showing you guys. But since I'm not monetized yet, I can just basically do whatever I feel like. And what I feel like doing today is having a little chat with you guys. I saw a video today, and it was very much enlightening to an extent. It was a beautiful black woman, dark chocolate, kinky hair black woman, um, speaking about how she felt with texturism and colorism in the black community, and how some mixed races tend to have certain privilege or advantage in certain areas. For instance, I cannot remember this woman's name for the life of me right now. My apologies for that. I'm not able to look her up because I'm actually doing the recording of this video on my phone, and I can't look her up on my laptop because, like I said, my laptop's internet is just like really crap. So that's why I'm just trying to just like speak everything off the top of my dome. So I don't have the young lady's name, but she posted a video speaking on how she felt about Tia, who is a mixed half white, half black woman. Her mother's black, her father's white. Basically advertising for black hair. And like she was like expressing how she felt as though that's misrepresentation. Miss Maury saying that she's, going to be the face that shows off natural black hair. And she was saying that it was coming off very much not true when she says natural black hair because she's not all black. And I had some comments for that video because here's the thing, I do completely understand the complication and frustration of feeling the favoritism that some people may get when they straighten their hair, or when their hair doesn't get completely kinky like most black people hair does. Now, I'm about to take my scarf off of my head for a moment so you guys can see my hair. Reason for me doing this is to show you guys what I was trying to express to the young lady whose video I'm speaking of. Basically, I've noticed within myself and others that mixed people can have complications with their hair as well. And mixed people have complications with race. There is no less complications with race just because of your skin color or the texture of your hair. But unfortunately, I feel like a lot of black people feel as though that the favoritism that's being shown to lighter skinned or straighter haired people dismisses them from any complications from being black, which it doesn't. Because I guarantee you, no matter how light skinned that person is, no matter how straight, or kinky their hair is, they're still going to be deemed as black if they look in any way, shape, or form like they're black. So, that's why I really cannot completely understand why there's so many black people, especially darker skin complected black people, kinkier haired black people, that don't recognize that, instead of y'all being so angry at being ridiculed and put down for y'all natural beauty, how about y'all embrace y'all natural beauty and recognize that that's just a systematic way that non-black people have arranged for black people to be turned against one another. Because it's a setup, baby. Now, I'm going to take my scarf off here. Yeah, look at my hair. Kinky as hell, okay? Kinky. Kinks. The kinks are real, okay? The kinks are real, right? I'm mixed. Okay? I'm not white. I'm black and Puerto Rican. From what I hear, because I've never met my parents, neither mother nor father, but from what I hear from my foster mother, my biological father is Puerto Rican, Spanish, and my biological mother is black. So, as you guys can see, my complexion is not like super duper light. I'm what a lot of people might call caramel complected, or what a lot of people might call medium complected, medium skin color. Okay? And look at how kinky my hair. I took my scarf off. Y'all see how kinky my hair is. So, I have the same issues, complications, and problems. I've been called nigger too. I've been called other, racist names that this day and age in 2023, we should not still be being called those. But people are. And so, being as though I'm a mixed black woman myself, and I have my own arrangement of difficulties from being a black woman, I understand how some mixed black people might feel attacked when more black looking people come for them because of whatever favoritism they may be shown for their differences in how they look and how similar they are to the white or non-black nationality. But I say, instead of gravitating to being angry at each other for something that was created for us to be mad at one another, but that neither one of us had any part in doing, neither the light skinned, mixed, or completely 100% black people chose to orchestrate this. But yet, we're mad at each other. Why? Why are you mad at each other that the system has created a way to make you feel like you are not as beautiful as possible? and make you feel like those who look opposite of you is more beautiful and have more beauty than you do. I look at it this way, and I actually put a comment in that young lady's comment section to share it with her as well. I look at it like this. If we have more people that's more predominantly black, that has platforms that are very influential and interesting for people to actually want to look at, and we promote that heavily, promote each other heavily, and find out how we can actually get to the point where we stop worshiping a godlike entity that looks like not us. Let me explain. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that's like me, similar to me, in America, living in America, that was raised Christian. Okay? And as being raised Christian, now they have put out a visionary of a black Jesus, but it is not put on a platform as heavily as the white Jesus is, right? So I am like really trying to get black people to understand that, yo, when you're serving a God that does not even look like you, when you're serving a God that does not even have the same complexion as you, nowhere near, then of course you are going to put the group of people who that God looks like above you and your people. Why? Because you're reverencing the likeliness of those who don't look like you. So when you reverence those who don't look like you, you're indirectly irreverencing those who do look like you. When we recognize that and change that narrative, we won't have as many problems to complain about anymore. I really realize that a lot of us black people, we complain way too much, and we really don't work hard enough on solving the problems that we regularly complain about. We complain more than we work hard at trying to fix the problem. And I challenge my people that look like me, that's tinted skin, kinky hair, wide nose, full lips. I challenge us to start really recognizing the world the way it really is. And recognizing that, yo, instead of us constantly complaining about the same thing over and over again, let's think about what we can do to actually start changing the narrative. What steps can we take? And I say we, pointing to myself, because each and every last one of us can take a step towards positivity to change the world. Everybody. We need to stop pointing the finger. Oh no, you need to fix this. Oh no, you need to fix that. Oh no, we need to stop that. And we need to get to the point where we recognize our own BS. Recognize your own bullshit. Excuse my mouth, but hey, gotta say what it is. Recognize your own BS and fix that. Because once we all get into the habit of recognizing our own BS and fixing that, then we can start actually changing the world in strides. Because you ain't never going to change the world by trying to tell somebody else to change themselves. Meanwhile, you're not changing anything that's bad about you. You can't be the pot calling the kettle black and think that anybody going to listen to you. They're not. They're going to look at you like, why are you pointing your finger at me when you're not even paying attention to what you could be doing to help the situation? Because it's a whole village. Literally, everybody can provide a helping hand to improving the circumstances of everybody in that village. That's why they say it takes a village to raise a child, because it does take everybody. it takes it takes everybody to form a community. It takes everybody to make a decision that we're not going to keep allowing foolishness to keep occurring, so that we can keep complaining about stuff that we actually can change on our own. But instead of deciding to change on our own, we're deciding to point the finger at other people and trying to tell them what they need to change. I challenge you. Seriously. And I've already taken this challenge up myself, but I continually challenge myself on a day-to-day basis as well. But I challenge you, if you look like me, if you have pigmented skin, I challenge you to, instead of looking at others and blaming everybody else, look at yourself. See what you can change. See what you can improve. See what you can work out and make an example within yourself for some young people out here that may look up to you. Because for some reason, we tend to seriously forget how much of a serious effect we ourselves have on the entire world. You are one person. You make a difference. I am one person. I make a difference. Whatever we decide to do as individuals, it affects the world. We need to remember that, instead of just thinking that we could just run ragged and just do whatever, and it's just going to be no consequences and repercussions. Baby, it's always consequences and repercussions. Whether you got to wait for a while to get them or not. Because, see, that's where people get it messed up at. They think that, oh, because the consequences and repercussions don't come immediately, it ain't going to come. You about to play yourself. Because God has a way of letting you know, oh, I might wait until you nice and comfortable to show you those consequences. But don't think they're not coming. Don't think you could just do whatever you want to people and it ain't going to be nothing, nobody that you got to answer to. No, you always got to answer to somebody. See, people end up raised by parents that let them do whatever. Or if they wasn't raised by parents that let them do whatever, after their parents pass away, they think that they could do whatever and think it ain't gonna be no consequences. No, but God don't never die, babes. Your parents might be gone, can't ridicule you, can't reprimand you, can't tell you what you're doing wrong. But God never dies. But we forget that. We always just paying attention to the other people that's in the world with us, but we don't want to pay no attention to the spiritual realm. We don't want to recognize that God is paying attention. God see what you're doing. And that's the biggest person that you ever need to worry about, really seeing what you're doing. Anybody else, who cares? Because they flawed just as well as you are. But when God see that, that's what you got to be worried about. And I decided to bring this to Hammer because I just like, it's just way too many people that just think, you know, oh, I could just keep complaining and never change. And that's okay. It's not okay. Seriously, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. But, I was glad to have ran across that video because that young lady was talking about how the black community, especially the more natural and original part of the black community, the highly dark pigmented skin black community, the very full lips, the very wide nose, the very kinky hair, very muscular body black people are being watered down and mixed in with a whole bunch of other nationalities and races and made to seem to be not as strong and relevant anymore. And I definitely understood what she was saying because I've noticed that. I've definitely noticed it. I've definitely noticed how the more faces, even though they put more black faces on television, the more black faces that they put on television is not going to ever be but so dark. Because if it is a certain darkness, then it's going to be a very disrespectful kind of part that this person is going to be forced to play. I've noticed it. I've noticed the more dark skinned people play the murderers and the, you know, trying to rob people and stuff. Like, I've noticed, I peeped it. So she is exactly correct. Like, you know, it's definitely a stigma that's being put on, excuse me, the black community and the originalness of being black, the originalness of our black look, even black women in our shape. You know, our, you know, natural shape is not ever respected on black women. But when you got a white woman that got a butt and full lips, she's getting praised for it. But if you have a black woman that has natural, because a lot of times, I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times non-black women, when they have full lips and a full butt and stuff like that, a lot of times that stuff is not natural. Hands down, a lot of times it's not. And most of the time with black women, it is natural, because literally that's our natural traits. That's our natural look. Having a big booty is literally a lot of women's birthrights, black women's birthright, because literally we are known for big booties. But we're not respected for big booties. Who gets the respect for having a big booty? A Asian, a Chinese, American white woman, a Native American. Those are the only ones that really get accolades when they have a big booty, when they have a black type of stature. But real black people that have real black stature, we don't get no praise. We don't get no love. We get put down and called fat, overweight. Like, it's crazy. I've peeped it and I've noticed it. So I am like, I wish I knew that lady's name. But I am definitely like, I understand where she's coming from. But I also understand that that's only because we have not put enough effort into building and creating our own streams of influence and advertisements and ads. When we only gravitated to the advertisements and ads that they already have out, we have to be accustomed to what they allow us to do. But if we had our own platforms, and if we had our own streams of advertisements that we constantly promoted for ourselves, then we would have the representation of natural black beauty for our children to be able to see and recognize that natural black beauty is the origin of beauty. Because literally, every other nationality is trying to look like black people. Meanwhile, black people are not even praised for how they look naturally. That's crazy. It needs to stop. Those of us who are real, natural, black people, black beings with black bodies and black builds and black natural hair, we need to start praising ourselves. We need to start lifting each other up. When you see another sister that got kinky hair, instead of sitting there calling her beady bead, talk about how beautiful her hair texture is, how thick it is, how strong it is. Instead of sitting there talking about how, oh, you're getting more favor and being put out there in the media more than us because you're lighter than us. Instead of that, say, black sister, I respect the fact that you're getting noticed, but how about we create some media so we both can get noticed, so we both can have a voice, So little girls that look like the both of us know that they are beautiful as well. How come we can't do that? How come we gotta tear each other down in order for somebody to feel empowered or enlightened or confident? How come we can't literally add to their confidence by saying you're beautiful just the way you naturally are? You are strong. You are talented. You are amazing. I challenge us. Lift each other up. Instead of tearing each other down constantly, how about that? How about we challenge each other to lift each other up and do better for one another so that we can see in each other the beauty that we naturally possess and that we naturally have, and that everybody is trying to claim for themselves, and it don't even belong to them. It belongs to us. We need to take back our confidence as a people, because we let these people put our confidence down like nobody's business. And we're the originators of beauty. How? How do we let these people put us down so much when we are the originals? We need to start recognizing who we really are again. And then let the world know that we know who we are, and we ain't about to act like we don't. Not no more. All right, y'all. I didn't even get this move. But I hope you guys got the message. And I hope you guys take me up on that challenge. Because it's important for us to lift each other up. If we ever want to see our people get better, it starts with us. See y'all in the next video.